Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Ankit, and in today's lecture, we will discuss about the various parts of the immune system and types of immunity, like innate immunity and acquired immunity, and the initial level classification of the immune system. So let's start with the intro, and that is immune system. Immune system is basically a resistance process which can be acquired or innately present in your body. Innately means it can be by birth present in your body, and it may be acquired after the birth as well. And like that, for the example of the chicken pox, we can say that the immune system, the immunity is acquired after the birth. So that is the after birth immunity, and one is the with birth immunity. So immune system can be classified into two parts: innate immunity, and second one is the acquired immunity. As I told you earlier, the acquired immunity is acquired after birth. So we can say that this immunity is after birth, and this immunity is made up of two words like in plus nate. It means by birth. Nate means birth. So it is by birth immunity, and we do not need any antigenic exposure for that. And for the acquired immunity, we need the initial exposure with the pathogens. But for the innate immunity, we do not need any kind of initial exposure with respect to the pathogen. So there are several specificity of the innate immunity is like it is by birth immunity. Number two, it is a non-specific immunity, like it is not specific for a particular pathogen. It will treat all the pathogens in the same way. Like suppose that it is treating the malaria pathogens via initiating the fever in the body. But but fever is not an indicator of the malaria only. It is associated with the several other diseases like the typhoids, like the viral fever, like the bacterial infection, like if there will be a high level of the urea in your body. So fever is not a specific response by the body, and it comes under the innate immunity. And so we can say that it is non-specific. Non-specific matlab non-specific means it is not related to a particular disease only. Like if I told you that the fever is related, if I told you that one person is suffered from the fever, then can you tell me the disease he or she having right now? No, the answer is no, because fever is not just an indicator of the malaria only. It is associated with the several other diseases. So it is non-specific. Fever response is non-specific. And the next property of the innate immunity is it does not have memory. No memory needed. It means innate immunity does not need any memory. Memory means the previous encounter with the pathogen. It does not need actually. The next one is self, non-self recognition is absent. It means if you are facing a high grade fever, then your whole body cells have to face it. It does not only affect the pathogen. Like if I told you that your body immune system is only affecting the pathogen by the fever, the answer is no, because fever is not only associated with the pathogen only. The high grade fever can be or should be encountered by your whole body system. Like the innocent cells have to be exposed with the fever, and the culprit, that is the foreign particles, foreign pathogens, the invading pathogens, that also have to encounter with the fever with your own body cells which are innocent. So the self non-self recognition is absent in this type of immunity. It means it maybe harm your, it may, or we can say that it harm your body basically. And so these are the properties of this. And next we can take the acquired immunity. Then acquired immunity, what are the examples of the innate immunity? Innate immunity examples, I have told you, one example is fever. Second example is the lysozyme present in your saliva. That lysozyme treat every pathogen in the same way. It does not have eye, or it is non-specific. Non-specific means it will treat different pathogens in the same way. So next, so first is the fever, second is your saliva, lysozyme. The third one is your stomach acid, that is the HCl present in our stomach, which have the less than 2 pH, and so the acidic pH of the stomach is harmful for the pathogens, and it may kill the pathogens which cannot survive at the acidic pH. Suppose that you are eating some street food, you are enjoying some street foods, and we know that the street foods are mostly contaminated, and these street foods are when they enter in your stomach, the contaminated food is entering in your stomach, and then you can find that the stomach acid will kill them all, mostly kill them all, we can say. And so the stomach acid. So if you analyze all three does not, none of these are specific for a particular disease. None of these have a memory, next time memory, and none of these have the self or non-self recognition. Somehow, if you eat your finger accidentally, then definitely your stomach will digest it in your stomach. So next thing is the acquired immunity. As the name told us, as the name is indicating, this immunity is the acquired immunity, and it is acquired after the birth. It means when you born, it does not contain the acquired immunity. And like this, so this is after birth. The first point is after birth, and the second point is it is the non-specific immunity. It means, and this immunity is highly specific. Like I told you that the chicken pox, the chicken pox generally we suffered only one time in our life, and why we does not have the secondary exposure of the chicken pox. Generally this does not happen at the second time, and the reason behind that is acquired immunity, because it is highly specific. If one pathogen had affected you for the one time, then it may be very possible that the same disease will not happen with you for the second time. But this is not true in all case, because in case of the viral infection, like the cold problems we are facing every winters, every summers, and throughout the years we are having the normal infections. So it means that the specific immunity is highly specific for a particular disease, and the acquired immunity contain the same character. The next thing is it have memory. Yes, the memory present here. Like if you have suppose that you had faced with the chicken pox once in your life, and the second time it will not happen, because you had created a specific or acquired immunity for that, and this immunity also contains the memory. It means whenever the secondary exposure of the same chickenpox pathogen will happen in your body, then the memory cells will get activated automatically, and they will start the process of the elimination of the pathogen from your body. So next thing is it have the memory, because the innate immunity does not have the memory, as I told you earlier. And the last thing is, the most important thing is, it have the acquired immunity have the self and non-self recognition. It means, and acquired immunity have self and non-self recognition. recognition present here. So we can say that acquired immunity generally does not harm your body, your own cells. Acquired immunity always love their own cells, so they does not harm usually your own body cells. They they know to differentiate between the culprit and the innocent. Like my body cells are innocent, and I have to kill the pathogens, kill the culprit, not the innocent. So acquired immunity know very well that it have uh, who is innocent and who is the killer, or who is the culprit. So these are the different two types of the immunity. And a quick 2 minutes revision of all. I have told you the immune system is a defensive mechanism against the pathogens who make you ill generally. And there are two types of the immunities. Like first is the acquired innate immunity, second one is the acquired immunity. And innate immunity, as the name suggests, it is by birth, and it is non-specific. It means it by the means of the innate immunity you cannot say about anything which disease is happening in your body. And it is the next is this does not have the memory, it does not have the self and non-self recognition. Like your stomach will kill everything, your stomach will digest everything. And the fever response, your whole body have to face the same temperature, not only the culprit virus, not only the culprit bacteria, not only the culprit pathogen. And in case of the acquired immunity, it is after birth, it is specific for a particular disease and particular pathogen or disease, and it have the memory. Whenever the secondary exposure of that same virus will happen in your body, then it means the acquired immunity will get activated automatically and it will eliminate the virus. And next thing is that is the self and non-self recognition. And self and non-self recognition means who is mine and who is others. That ability acquired immunity have already in it. So this is the basic about the immunity, and in the subsequent lectures we will definitely discuss the different steps in the acquired immunity, different step in the innate immunity, and the further classification of the innate and acquired immunity we will definitely go through. Thank you very much.